What's up, guys? It's Johnny. Today I'm talking about Verizon Prepaid. Now, I have used Verizon's prepaid service in the past. It was years ago because I've been with Straight Talk for a while now, but I never had a problem with Verizon's actual prepaid service, and their hotspot actually did work very well on the devices, even back when I was using it back in the day. So we'll just take a look at this for just a minute here because we've made several videos on this channel and we've talked together, you and I, about Straight Talk many times and some of the hotspot issues. And since we haven't really gotten a clean, accurate fix for those hotspot issues, that people are still having them with their devices on a daily basis, especially if you run out of hotspot data, I thought we'd look around at some of the other options. We'll start with Verizon today. Their service is great on prepaid. Their phones are a little bit pricier, but they are pricier in general for some reason. I don't know why. They are a large company. You would figure they would try to reach out to some of the economics of their customers, but I guess they're in business to make money, and there you go. So just looking at the plans themselves here, the $35 plan is 6 gigabytes of high-speed data, and we're really not going to even talk about that much because nobody uses 6 gigabytes on their mobile phone anymore, except maybe like your grandmother or your grandfather. Maybe they use 6 gigabytes. Even them, I doubt it. I mean, that's not much phone usage. So that one does include hotspot, by the way, but again, you're not going to be hotspotting much at 6 gigabytes. So the two common plans you would see are the $45 and the $65 plan on Verizon Prepaid. Now, the $45 plan, like you see here, gives you the 16 gigabytes of high-speed data, which is, I mean, it's something. 10 years ago, that would have been a huge plan to have. I mean, that's pretty awesome there for back then. Now, that being said, what I mean by that is, it does have mobile hotspot on it, but 16 gigabytes, I use more than that on just my phone itself with no hotspot. Now, I still connect to Wi-Fi all over the places and, use it there on my phone. But if I'm out somewhere or driving and want to play something in the background, I might stream some music to the phone. I might stream something, in the background while doing a number of different tasks where I don't have Wi-Fi. So that being said, I use way more than 16 gigabytes. That wouldn't work for me at all. So here is the real catch, the real kicker of how they kind of get you here in this issue. And what I mean by that is they have an unlimited high-speed data on Verizon Prepaid. It's $65 a month. It gives you truly unlimited on your phone, which is great. I personally like that a lot, but no mobile hotspot at all on that $65 plan. So you're not going to be able to do any hotspotting there, which is a problem if you're wanting to share your internet. So there's not really a clear-cut way to get hotspot on a device that is going to be unlimited so far for your mobile gaming needs. And there may be one or two out there that offers a truly unlimited that slows you down a little bit or something like that. But for mobile gaming, latency is a problem. You're not going to be able to play with latency and enjoy it. It's going to be a problem in most games that you play if you are receiving data slower than the server is actually real time with the data. So people that have a higher speed connection would then have an advantage over you for mobile gameplay. So there is that school of thought as well. Now, that being said, I do like Verizon's service. I've never had a problem with their prepaid. I've never had a problem with customer service with them if you can get them on the phone. Never been any issues as far as that's concerned. But if you are wanting hotspot usage, you're not going to have much data on Verizon's $45 plan for your actual phone itself. And that also means you're not going to have much data available for your hotspot usage through your Verizon prepaid phone to share with your laptop or whatever device it is you're trying to share with. So for me personally, this is just not an acceptable, I don't want to be too negative on it because I like Verizon, I like their service. But again, $45 plan is just not enough data for $45 at all. Now, the $65 plan, it's reasonable. I don't mind paying the $65, but you should get some hotspot usage with that, or at very least be able to use your hotspot unlimited, because that's what unlimited data means. So the fact that that's just not capable at this point, I still think it's kind of a marketing ploy that they use. If you think about it, what is the difference if I'm have unlimited data on my phone and I stream 30 gigabytes of information, or if I share that data with another device across the room and I stream 30 gigabytes of data information. Technically, it should be the same thing. Now, I don't know. There could be other factors in play here that we don't know anything about as consumers. What I mean by that is if you look at the major high-speed internet providers, cable service providers, the two major ones. I don't even need to mention their names, but they actually have a monopoly on most cities to where they are set up to where this company controls this section of the city, this company controls this section. And they carved that out a long time ago between those cable providers. And that's actually the government is even involved in that. It's not like a conspiracy type thing. It's just that's how it works between those two companies to make sure that neither one has a monopoly over most of the states in the U.S. They're divided up. And it works very well to those companies' benefits because they can also then fix their prices align or closely aligned with each other. So yeah, bad for the consumer, good for the multi-billion-dollar companies. So there is that. But again, I digress. But I think that probably has some play along with it because of those companies. Honestly, most people don't have cable TV anymore or want cable TV anymore. Myself and other people, like many of my younger viewers, we've got Netflix and Hulu and Google TV and everything else on our phone and our tablet and everywhere we go. And there is no need to have a cable internet plan at the house anymore. I mean, just those days are over. The idea that we pay, X amount of money for cable TV, and then we watch the commercials and they get paid on that, and then we're paying them, and there's just no need for it. A lot of people have it now just so they have high-speed internet at the house, and maybe it's a package deal, or maybe you just have internet and you don't have cable. But I think some of these phone companies, maybe their arms are tied a little bit, or maybe they're influenced some by the other monies, because as you know, Verizon actually has some services out there too that could be affected if their internet-based services through phones were truly unlimited for data. So that's my theory on that. But Verizon as a whole, love their service, their phone service. If you're not interested in sharing high-speed data through other devices, the $65 plan for the unlimited is probably going to work very well for you, because one thing I've noticed about having Verizon service in the past is it works great in rural areas. There are a lot of places I could go with my Verizon phone that I couldn't take the T-Mobile or the AT&T or any of those other carriers into because they just had no service at all. So that being said, Verizon service is great. The hotspot thing for me is a deal breaker. I'm hoping Straight Talk will eventually get their act together and maybe fix some of the issues that have been going on with some of, users' phones out there. Certainly, if you're a subscriber of my channel, you've probably seen one of my Straight Talk videos before talking about some of the issues and hotspot related problems. If not, just know if you're with some other company and your hotspot is working great on your phone, leave me a comment down below because I would like to hear from you. Most carriers, most people on Straight Talk anyway, are having issues with it. It works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it locks you out and you just don't have any data left. So curious to hear from you guys. Who do you use as your cell phone provider? Is it a prepaid type deal? Is it a contract type deal? Are you bought into the price of your phone and therefore you have to stay until X time is up? How does that work for you guys? Let me know in the comments down below. If you found this video interesting, leave a like on it. I would certainly appreciate it. And why not share it with someone who is thinking about a new prepaid service provider? Guys, I'm gone with John. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.